أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This is lesson number 17 of Kitab al-Nahw, and we are on page 23. The previous lesson we looked at Ism al-Mutamakkin and Ism al-Ghair Mutamakkin, and today we are going to look at Ism al-Ghair Mutamakkin. Ism al-Ghair Mutamakkin is termed as indeclinable nouns. Them nouns that don't decline, and there's reasons for them. And we discussed that in the previous lesson. Today we are going to go through the list, the divisions, and as I explained to you that Ism Ghair Mutamakkin, the indeclinable nouns, they are divided into 16. So there is 8, not 16, 8. There is 8 divisions to Ism Ghair Mutamakkin, and they are Zamair, Asma'ul Ishara, Asma'ul Mawsula, Asma'ul Afal, Asma'ul Aswat, Asma'ul Zuruf, Asma'ul Kinayat, Murakkab Binai. These are the 8 divisions, and inshallah we will look at all the definitions of every single one of them. And in this lesson we are just going to look at the definitions and what they mean. Zamair are pronouns. Asma' Ishara, they are nouns of indication. Asma' Mawsula, they are relative pronouns. Asma' Af'al, Asma'ul Af'al, they are verbal nouns. Asma'ul Aswat, they are nouns of the voice. Asma'ul Zuruf, they are nouns of placement, place, Zuruf. Asma'ul Kinayat, they are nouns of illusion. Murakkab Binai, it is an indeclinable compound. Today we are going to look at the definitions of all of them. So what are Muzmarat? Muzmarat are, and this is on page 25, they are pronouns. So pronouns are those words which are used in the place of a name, or refer to the speaker, mutakallim, the first person, the second person, hazir, or the third person, which is ghaib, not present. And the example that I have given is ana and anta. Ana and anta. So in Urdu it would be wo asma jo mutakallim, khatib ya ghair mazkur ke liye mawzu ho. This is the definition. The next one is Asma'ul Isharat, and they are nouns of indication, to indicate to something. Okay, and the example that I've given is haza and hazihi. Okay, the definition of a Ism Ishara is a noun that is used to indicate towards something. When you are indicating towards something, that is visible with your limbs. Okay, so you are indicating towards something with your limbs, okay, and it should be visible, okay, you should be able to see it, but you are indicating towards something with your limbs. Hazihi, so if there was this pen and I would indicate towards it, this is Ism Ishara, okay, and the person who is indicating and the person you are trying to indicate for, they should both be able to see the object. And the example that I have given is haza and hazihi. वो इसम है जो आंखों देखी चीज की तरफ किसी उस से इशारा करने के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है. Okay? And the next one is Asma'ul Mawsula. This is a relative pronoun. a relative pronoun. Relative pronoun, this is a proper noun whose meaning or purpose is understood through the sentence. Okay, so there's always a sentence that comes after it. Okay, and that sentence is called a relative clause, which relates back to it or refers back to it. Okay, so isme mausula is a relative pronoun, meaning it is a proper noun whose meaning and purpose is only understood through the sentence that comes after it. Okay, and that sentence is called a relative clause. Okay, and which relates back to it. So it relates back to it. Mostly the relative clause is an informative sentence. Okay, and has a connecting particle. Okay, aid. So it has a connecting particle. The example that I have given is allazi and allati. इसमें मौसूल वो इसम है जो उस वक्त तक जुमले की जुज़ ताम नहीं बनता जब तक उसके साथ एक जुमला ना मिलाया जाए. वो जुमला उस इसम की ज़मीर पर मुश्तमिल होता है और उसको सिला कहते हैं. उसको सिला कहते हैं. Relative clause. और ये सिला ज़्यादातर जुमला खबरिया होता है. It's an informative sentence. Okay, and the example that I have given is allazi and allati. Next one would be asma'ul af'al, and they are verbal nouns. They are verbal nouns. Verbal nouns are nouns that have the meaning of verbs. Okay, they are not a verb, but they just have the meaning of a verb. Okay, but do not accept its signs. So we know the signs we've discussed in the previous lessons, that verbs, how to recognize verbs and how to recognize nouns and how to recognize particles. But these asma, these nouns are in meaning, they have verbal meanings, but they are not verbs. Okay, and they don't accept any of the signs of a verb. Okay, that which has the meaning of past tense gives the noun after it a rafa. Okay, it gives it a rafa. And that which has the meaning of imperative command gives the noun after it a nasab. Okay, so a rafa and a nasab. Okay, and example I have given is rawaida. Okay, rawaida is the example. So वो इसम है जो फेल के मानी में इस्तेमाल होता है, जैसे रवैदा. और the example is hayhata. Okay, इसमें फेल वो है जो माना और इस्तेमाल में फेल के कायम मकाम हो. So the way it's used and the meaning of it is as if it was a fail, कि कायम मकाम हो. इस्तेमाल से मुराद ये है कि आमिल तो बने. So it can become a regent, but it can't become a ma'amul. Ma'amul नहीं बन सकता. इस्तेमाल से मुराद ये है कि आमिल तो बने लेकिन ma'amul ना बन सके. Okay, the next one is asma'ul aswat. Asma'ul aswat is the nouns of the voice. Okay, and these are usually words that are used by humans naturally at the time of distress. Also used to call animals or communicate. But this is an example that I have presented to you, and this is a sign that so the words that are used by humans naturally at the time of distress. Okay, so if one is in pain, the sounds that come from his mouth are the asma aswat, the nouns of the voice. Okay, the next one is asma zuruf. So asma zuruf are nouns of placements, or in other words, adverbs. a noun which gives us an idea of the place or the time when the action is done. So the place or the time when the action is done. Okay, Asma al-Zuruf. Asma al-Zuruf, they are of two types. These are of two types. One, when the verb refers to a particular time or a place, okay, or when the verb doesn't refer to a particular time or a place, but just simply any time or any place. This type is the indeclinable noun. So the one that the adverb doesn't refer to a particular time or place, but simply just any, not a particular, but any time or any place, okay? It's not specific. Okay, this type is the indeclinable noun. That's the one we want, because we're discussing indeclinable nouns, okay? And in Urdu, it would be that वो इसम जो किसी ज़माना या मकान पर दलालत करे, उसकी दो किस्में हैं. एक जो किसी ख़ास फ़ेल के ज़माना या मकान पर दलालत करे, जैसे मदरिबुन मारने की जगह या वक्त, ओके. दूसरी उसकी किस्म कौन सी है? जो मुतलक ज़माना या मकाम पर दलालत करे, किसी फ़ेल की खुसूसियत का एतबार ना हो, जैसे इज़ ज़माना माजी पर, इज़ा ज़माना मुस्तक़बिल पर, ओके, पर दलालत करता है. इसमें गैर मुतमक्किन सिर्फ ये किस्म है, दूसरी किस्म, ओके. द नेक्स्ट one is asma'ul kinayat. These are nouns of illusion, okay, or allusion, okay, allusion, and they are those which indicate an unspecific quantity, okay. Urdu, you would say, and the example that I have provided is kam and qaza. वो इसम जो किसी मुअय्यन शय पर सराहत के बगैर दलालत करे, कम और क़ज़ा. The last one is murakkabul bina'i. So it is the indeclinable compound, and we have looked at this previously, okay. And a compound where two nouns are joined to form a singular word. Two nouns which are joined to form a singular word, usually a number, okay, usually a number. Second noun is connected by a way of a hidden particle to the first. So the second one, just bear that in mind. So it's the second one that is connected to the first one, not the other way around, okay? And there's usually a hidden particle. And the example that I've given is ahada ashara, which was previously ahadun wa ashara, okay? So the waw was dropped. Okay, so the waw is hidden, or the waw, okay? And this concludes this lesson. Inshallah, in the next lesson, we will be looking at the pronouns and how many types there are. There is conjugations for all of these. And inshallah, the conjugations will be put in the description box as every lesson that is uploaded. But Maulana Naeem Sahab has already uploaded the book Kitabul Nahw onto our website, islamichub.co.uk. The book is available there free of charge, but there is some minor corrections in the spellings, okay, some printing errors which will be rectified in the printed version, because we started this and we wanted to put up the soft copy. There was a demand for this, so we put it up, but there is minor spelling mistakes, printing errors, and I will inform you of them as we go through the book, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make understanding deen easy for us.